Rob, live from holidays.
Live from holidays.
A nice surprise, a guest star performance from Rob. We've got the best commercial. Chrysler 200.
Fantastic.
Yep, good one.
How
Uh,
have you been going, guys? It's been a good night.
uh, are you a big fan of Boardwalk Empire, Rob?
Thankfully, I am, and because I've noticed that it won quite a bit.
It's 1-7.
That's incredible. But you know what? I don't think that means anything for next week.
You don't. Why?
No,
Why do
I
you
really
think that
don't.
doesn't mean anything? Yeah.
I think that it's meaningless. I think good on Boardwalk Empire, but it's still not going to win. But that's just my reaction.
Yeah. We've got just quickly. We've got the reality program award, and that has gone to Deadliest Catch. So
Fantastic.
that's at a great. That's won 4 Emmys now. I don't know how much of these you've been watching, Rob, but it hasn't been a great day for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, look. You know what, Matt? It won the most important, as far as I'm concerned, and that's the titles, right? What is it? What is it without the titles?
Yeah.
Thank God it won that.
Yes. Oh, we've got some big news here. Reality host. It's gone to my buddy Jeff Probst.
He won
Fantastic.
again.
No big surprise there, right?
No, not at all. Okay, we're back.
Nice.
Oh, we're back. Here we are. Here we are. So there you go. There's me telling Jeff Probst to submit the episode. He ended up submitting that won him the Emmy. So
Fantastic.
I expect I don't know. I don't expect anything. I'm happy that he won. So, Tom, we've got best guest actor in a drama series. Who won that one?
And that's Paul McCrane. You guys saw that coming, didn't you?
Yeah,
I predicted it.
yeah. I had him in second only because I wanted to be different. But yeah, I knew he was going to win.
You picked the good wife, didn't you?
No,
There.
I thought it was going to be Jeremy Davies. I just had
You picked
a
Jeremy
feeling
Davies
it might
for
have been
Justified.
Jeremy
Okay.
Davies.
Okay. Yeah. Good call.
But that's okay. Paul McCrane deserves it. He did a very brilliant
He was
performance.
great.
He totally deserves it.
The
No.
comedy series
Well,
races.
here's the official list. All right, here's in case we got
Okay.
anything wrong.
In case
Boardwalk
the tally-
Empire 7, Deadliest Catch 4, Gettysburg 4,
Wow.
Freedom
Wow.
Riders 3, Mildred Pierce 3, Saturday Night Live 3, So You Think You Can Dance 3, The Kennedys 3, and all of the following won 2 each. The Tony Awards, American Idol, American Masters, Disney Phineas and Ferb, whatever that is, Downton Abbey, Fire Breather, Futurama, Glee, and The Borgias.
Wow. There you go.
And then, like Game of Thrones won one, Walking Dead
Yeah.
won one, Mad Men won one, Southland, Harry's Law won one as well. So like, there are a few. Mad Men picked up some table scraps along with Game of Thrones, but yeah, it's very.
Unbelievable.
Right. And in terms of networks, this is never a surprise. HBO, of course, leads with 15 wins, PBS with 10, Fox with 9, and then CBS and NBC at 7 and 5.
Yeah, Boardwalk Empire guys, do we think it can make nine Emmy wins? Do we think it can get the or 10 and get the record next week?
Well, it's a big one. It's a big one. It's hard to say. It's going to win maybe directing, so there's one there.
Yeah, so it's up to 8. If it wins.
What else is
directing.
there? Buscemi could surprise.
Lead actor.
Yeah.
Kelly
Kelly MacDonald, I don't think so. I really
Yeah.
don't.
Well, I said to
Uh,
Chris Robb, it is drama supporting actress. They
True.
might give it to Kelly MacDonald.
So given that I just said that,
Yeah.
give her the Emmy now because
Yeah.
she's probably going to
Yeah.
But yeah, we've
it's
seen
tough.
this happen at the Oscars. Remember the year that Cabaret won the most Oscars? I think it was 8, and then of course it lost Best Picture to The Godfather. Sometimes it happens at these award shows, and it's really crazy. But it happens more than ever at the Emmys. We know because it's
Yeah.
got this bizarre voting system of
Yes.
judging panels, and you don't see sweep voting go.
The awards are out.
I'm kind of I think we're all in shock of how well Boardwalk Empire is doing. I just saw you guys talking about Kelly MacDonald, and obviously that's possible. She's already got the last time she won her Emmy, she beat 4 previous Oscar winners. So anything is possible. They really like her. Yeah, but I think Boardwalk Empire. It signifies trouble to me that Michael Shannon and Michael Pitt both got snubbed in supporting actor.
That's
Boardwalk did really well in the tech fields tonight, but drama series, it's still if I was Mad Men, I wouldn't be too worried about it. During season 2, they only won hairstyling and writing, and
Yeah,
they still ended up with a drama series. So it
that's right.
happens.
Yeah, like Mad Men's won the last 3 years. They've never needed to sweep like this to win before. Like they didn't win 7
No,
awards the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
I'm still big on the Mad Men train. I also think I know Tom doesn't think voters watch tapes at all in best drama series category. I think if anyone is putting in those tapes, the Mad Men tapes are going to play much better than the Boardwalk Empire tapes.
They are for sure. Boardwalk
Yeah.
Empire has some pretty boring tapes in there. The middle tape pairing is pretty dull. The finale is more exciting. It's got a murder by baptism, which is kind of exciting, and a really good finale. But for the most part, it's not really compelling viewing. It's not nearly as exciting as Mad Men is going to be.
It's a bit of a slow show, and Mad Men is too, but there is a bit more perhaps energy to Mad Men that I think voters find a bit more appealing. It's like remember, like Sopranos took 5 years before it could win Best Drama Series at the Emmys, and this is like Boardwalk Empire doesn't anywhere near have the buzz or acclaim or support that The Sopranos had in its first season. So
Totally.
so yeah,
If you look at the, I mean, if you look at the tape pairings for Mad Men, each tape pairing has a really sort of explosive episode. Chrysanthemum and the Sword has John Slattery's big outburst towards the Honda client. You've got the suitcase in the second pairing, and then in the last pairing, you've got the Beautiful Girls, where Mrs. Blankenship drops dead at her desk, and then Blowing Smoke is the other tape is the other episode in that tape pairing. So I mean, Mad Men has perfect tapes. They could not have submitted better. Boardwalk Empire, on the other hand, it's not going to play the same way.
Yeah, and like I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones. I don't think their tapes are going to. That's a sort of show that takes a while to get into as well, and
for sure,
So I think Mad Men actually has the best tapes of any of the shows submitted, and when you're the front runner and you've got the best tapes, I think you're looking good.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be shocked if Boardwalk Empire won next week, but I'm not changing my prediction based on today's results.
No.
I mean, there are some crazy wins in there. I saw you guys just talking about how insane it is that they won visual effects. Winning makeup over Game of Thrones as well is also crazy. The pilot of Game of Thrones has the White Walkers at the beginning of that episode. The makeup on that is impeccable. I mean, I don't care what Boardwalk Empire submitted. They don't have anything that compares to that.
Yeah.
They've got the guy with the face, the half face. So, guys, do we have any final thoughts? Do we have any final thoughts for the for the Creative Arts Emmys? What are we expecting next week?
I don't know. I think there's going to be I think there'll be some surprises because we've been talking about this stuff since March, and we eat, sleep, breathe this stuff. And next week, some things are going to go down, and we're not expecting it because it can't go like we think it's going to go. So let's all brace ourselves for some shockers, and let's hope so anyway. Otherwise, it's going to be boring.
There are shockers every year at the Emmys. This is not the Oscars. This is not the Oscars. This is. Jaws are going to be on the floor at least once or twice next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, my jaw's already on the floor for that Loretta Devine tape. I clocked that episode. She's in that episode for 3.5 minutes. She has 3 scenes. I don't know what happened there. I'm sure that Julia Stiles is. I bet if she showed up, then she's sitting there really upset. But otherwise, she's at home, sort of yelling at her agent or something. It doesn't make any sense to me. Loretta Devine won that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm happy she won, though. I'm still happy she won because that was a career Emmy. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with her episode at all.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Gwyneth Paltrow, thank God she won. Thank God we were right about comedy, hey?
Oh, thank God.
Because Justin Timberlake and Gwyneth Paltrow, brilliant. Deserved, wonderful performances. Thrilled to see Timberlake. He's now more of an Emmy winner almost than a Grammy winner. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. He won song.
Saturday Night Live has done very well with these guest acting categories. Like, they've won in the past 3 years 1, 2, 3. They won it four. Four.
Won four.
Four.
Yeah.
Four? Yeah. White,
Tina Fey,
Faye,
Justin
Timberlake
Timberlake
twice.
twice, and Betty White.
So
Yeah.
they've done really well.
Crazy. That's fantastic.
That's way too many.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
there
you go.
well, there we have it. Big night for Boardwalk Empire. That's the big story coming out of today. Boardwalk Empire gets 7 awards, is in striking distance of the record for most Emmys of all time by a series in a season.
Yep.
A good night for Deadliest Catch. A good night for the Kennedys and Mildred Pierce. And no other series, drama and comedy series, really making much of a dent at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we could just talk about Deadliest Catch for just a second. I watched all the episodes in that category, and I didn't predict it. I had it in second place behind Hoarders. But good for them for finally making the savvy move. They lost reality series 5 times, or not reality series, nonfiction series, 5 times before switching over to the reality series category. And good for them. They finally won.
Yeah.
You know, fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really, that's a really nice win. A very different show to what we usually see.
Yeah,
see at the
for sure.
things.
It'll give Kathy Griffin plenty of material to talk about.
That's right. And that's the main thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, I think I might have to go.
Yeah, there we go. I think we'll wrap things up. Wrap things up here, guys. Remember, everyone watching this, that GoldDerby.com is the leading source for all Emmy coverage, and it's definitely where you want to be heading this week and checking out this week, because in the lead up to Emmys, that's really where you need to be keeping your eye on. Yes, thanks Rob, thanks Adam, thanks Tom,
thank you Matt,
Chris,
well
thanks
done,
Daniel. No worries, Rob.
Enjoy the rest of your holiday, Rob.